Well, hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Eek Acres. In this video, I wanted to ask all of you guys as like a poll to get some feedback to see what you guys think and what you believe. And I'm also going to talk about in this video what I believe. And by no means does anybody have to agree with what I think or believe. They're my own thoughts and beliefs. But where we are in the world today makes me wonder what others think. You know, because you've got two sides to everything, and you've got people that like where things are going, and you've got people that don't like where things are going. And I'm just wondering where all of you fall on the subject. And I've talked to a lot of people, surprisingly, that really like AI and they welcome it. What they have at their disposal, dabbling in it and using it, they really seem to like it and they see it as a good thing. And I'm sure it's like anything else that it has its advantages and disadvantages. However, I wanted to talk about why I don't trust it is because I think it's like other things that are bad for all of us in the human race, is because in order to get us used to something that will in the end ultimately control us, it has to be done in baby steps, little baby steps. And so it starts out with content that's being made that's cutesy and funny, and it gets people thinking differently. It rewires your brain to where you think differently about it and you become more and more acceptant of it. And the more acceptant of it you are, then when it gets into something that really makes you start to question it, you say, well, wait a minute, but this is the same thing because this AI is the same thing that did this down here. And I thought that was cute and that was funny and it was playful and it was innocent. And so it must not be all that bad. And I'll start to trust it now at this level. And then it just keeps growing. And that's how they get you roped into the trap. Now, let's face it, AI is something that is coming so fast that it's going to be everywhere and it's going to be impossible to avoid it. It's going to be in all of our lives and there's nothing we can do about it. How I like to go about it, though, is taking it one day at a time. And I try to live my life really no different than I did 30 or 40 years ago. I'm serious. I want to live just as simple as I did in those days. And though things are changing around me and look different and work differently, and nothing's like it was 30 or 40 years ago, that doesn't mean I have to change with it. And I'll always try to find some other way to get around it for as long as I can, because I really think that's all we can do. And so that's how I live my life every day, because I figure every day that I can live my life and put this coming problem on the back burner, the better the chance is that I might not be around when it really becomes a problem. That's my thinking anyway. At least that's what I'm hoping and banking on, that I'll be dead before this AI becomes such a controlling thing that I won't even be here for it. I pity the kids coming up behind me. I feel bad for them. But when I see people that are so acceptant right out of the gate of AI, and they don't really have any forevision to see what this could potentially do and where this could lead and how this could really wreck our lives, and how it can control us, and how it can basically control everything around us. Because to control us, they have to basically get everything down to one system. That was the idea behind Walmart. Put everyone else out of business, as many businesses as you could, so you become the monopoly. You are the only entity that is the place that provides goods to the masses. You win. You hold all the cards. See, that's how they're able to control you, because then once they become the one and only entity, now you are at the mercy of it. Because it has something that you need or you want, And you either bend to what their ways are or you go without. And that's why I think AI is going to be the major platform and the ultimate tool to usher in the mark of the beast. This is just my opinion. This is what I believe. I believe this. Now, I believe the people that are very acceptant of AI and even super AI, and this is going to just ramp up and get greater and greater and bigger and better and stronger and faster and smarter. It's just going to keep going until it's something that's so freaking unbelievable, it's going to blow our minds. And I think that's going to lead to the ultimate mark of the beast. That's what I believe. But I think that the people that are acceptant of AI and see it as a very useful tool and like where it's going and are looking forward to where it's going, I believe are going to be the same people that are going to fall for the mark of the beast. That's what I believe. And I wanted to ask all of you if you agree with that or not. Do you think that those people would be the most vulnerable people to fall for it? To get the mark of the beast in order to forego the hellish life you would have by not being able to buy or sell and not to be able to conduct business, and you'd be like an outcast in society, and there'd be so many people that would be tempted to not end up in that group that they would sacrifice themselves in order to be a part of the populace that would be saying this is the way to go? I mean, if you look at the auto industry, why do you think they're putting the prices they are on brand new vehicles? Over $100,000 for a new truck, $86,000 for a brand new Mustang GT, $67,500 for a new Ford Bronco, and that's just the base model. Why do you think that they're doing this? For one thing, credit is what created all this. That's what created it. Bottom line, credit did all this. But they're still putting these prices on these vehicles. And I think it's like the same thing with what states are doing with wanting everyone to go green and be electric, go all electric. You know why? So they can do the same thing to you that they're doing to the people that live in Western Arizona. So you'll get a bill that's $2,000, $3,000, and $4,000 a month. Big money in that. Think about it. The utility companies that provide electricity, are they making more money off of someone like me as a customer that pays under $100 a month for electric? Or do you make more money off the people in Western Arizona that are paying $2,000 and $3,000 per month for just electric? That's why they want us to go all electric. That's why they want your car to be electric, your home to be electric, everything to be electric. Because if they have the monopoly the same way that Walmart does, they've got you by the balls. You can't shop anywhere else. You can't get a different price anywhere else. This is why they're pricing the vehicles at the prices that they are. So you're going to go look at an electric car because this all ties in together. It's all about doing away with the old, ushering in the new, when there's nothing new about electricity. I mean, here in New York, our electricity is still transmitted through wires that are on poles that's over 100-year-old technology. They want to be able to charge everybody that amount, not just some of us, all of us. And it's the same thing with AI, to push us into a lifestyle that is going to force us into having a life we don't want. And for the people that rebel against it, it's only going to get worse for them and worse and worse. And that's why for every day that I can live my life as normal as possible and get by and just keep doing the things that I do day after day after day, and the more I can push that down the road and not worry about it today on what's going to happen tomorrow, that's how I can enjoy my life now. Because the Bible tells us where the future is going. And we can't change that future that's in Revelations. We can't change that. It's already been prophesied and written. And that day is coming. Probably a lot sooner than we think. But we do have to live our lives one day at a time and just live it as normal as we can, because the future that is coming is a future I don't think anybody in their right mind would want, because we already see how bad it is now. Could you imagine what it's going to be like in another 10 or 20 years? There's too many people that are addicted and love today's technology, and they can't wait to see where it goes tomorrow. And I think the ones that support it, love it, and dabble in it are going to be the ones that will be having the mark of the beast on their body. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys again in the next one. Bye-bye.